What's happening? This is the Tap In Podcast. We are live via Zoom. I got one of my homeboys here with me, Mr. Brewer. How you doing, man?
What's up? Hey, chilling, man. How you?
Man, I see you on the road, man. I see you.
You know, we always moving. You already know what it is.
Yeah. Man, first I want to say congratulations on all your success, man. Like I love to see my friends actually succeeding and working and doing stuff, man.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I feel very blessed to be at this place. Thank you for that, man. I'm appreciative, man. We got so much more to get to, but I'm grateful for, we've been chasing it for a long time. So to see some things start to come to fruition is definitely encouraging.
Yeah. So, man, I seen you got a new acting gig with Tyler Perry, The Bros. How did you get that, man? How did you land that?
Man, just going through the audition process. Apparently, after I got he gave me an opportunity to audition for the show. Me and a couple of other guys, we went through the regular channels. Auditioned initially with Kim Coleman, and then went up to audition for him twice, him and his producers. And man, I booked it. In the midst of my third audition, he's like, yeah, that's enough. You got it.
Just like that, right on the spot?
On the spot. He told me in my third audition I got it. He stopped me I was still going through the lines with one of his producers, and he was like, yeah, you got it. I seen enough, you got it.
Okay. Man, I feel like
this was right after he opened up the studio too. This is like the following Monday. Remember, he had that whole weekend open up studio. He got his name on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Monday I was auditioning with him. He went right back to work, bro. Like right back in it.
What did that moment, or take me through that moment when you was like, damn, he just did all this and now he's sitting in auditions.
And I'm sitting in front of him. It showed me a glimpse of his work ethic. It helped me understand why he is right there in that strip. Okay. It helped me understand why he is where he is. Like he doesn't rest. Like it's on to the next thing. You know what I mean? And so that it was like really amazing, because I was like, bro, the world was just looking at you, and I'm sitting here in front of you right now.
Yeah, it don't even seem real sometimes, huh?
It did not, bro. It did not, because I'm looking at all the media and the postings, and that all the stars was out that night, especially on the black, from Denzel to Spike Lee to Will Smith to Oprah to Whoopi,
Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson, everybody was there. Everybody that was somebody was there. So, and then for him, and then to be like, oh wow, and to even ride past it now when I'm working on the studio, I just drive sometimes throughout the whole thing and just look like, wow, this is amazing. It's inspired me, a whole lot.
Yeah, man. So you guys shoot in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Studio.
I always hear when people get acting gigs, like, what do you enjoy more, the acting or the stand-up?
I'm gonna always say stand-up, because you don't get that instant gratification that you get doing acting. You know what I mean? That you give me a line and lemon pepper on top of the hot, please. I'm sorry, ordering my food.
No, go ahead. Get the lemon pepper on top of the hot, man.
Okay.
Your camera went out. Oh, okay.
I knew somebody was calling me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, bro, I'm going to say comedy, because you get that live reaction. You know what I'm saying? You get that instant gratification to know if it's great or not. And so, yeah, that's for me. I'm trying to get you the best thing. I know I got this car full of stuff. I just moved. Well, just got another place here. So I'm buying stuff for there. So it's just a lot going on.
Okay. No, it's all good, man. We just what I want to do with my platform is just tap in with my friends check in, you know what I mean? See what's going on. How's the fam, man?
They good, man. Son, 11, getting him hooping. He hooping now. Trying to get him right. Try to make a name for himself. The wifey is good, man. We building this entertainment thing, man. So we grinded. But everybody's good, man. Moms, everybody's good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. You know what I noticed? I don't know why, but it's a lot, and maybe you can speak to it. It's a lot of comedians out of Chicago that are just monsters, including yourself. You know what I mean? What is it
Thank you,
about
man.
Chicago, man?
Um, the grind. I think the honesty, the transparency in the audiences that you first start to go to when you're a stand-up comedian. Um, the honesty around the comics. You know, if you're not funny, like they will roast you. You know what I mean? Like so, only the strong will survive. That definitely breeds some strong comedians. But it's the city. You know, Chicago's a blue collar city, so it's all about the grind. No matter who you are and what culture you come from in Chicago, from white, black, Asian, whatever, like it's a grind type of city. You know, like a few other cities, like a New York, like a Boston, like a, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just really blue collar workers. So I think that energy and that grind type of attitude exists in every world. And if you're an entertainer, you're performing for those type of people. So if those type of people came and paid their hard earned money to come and have a good time, that's what they expected, a good time. And so the pressure of you providing that early on as a new comic who got 5 minutes, got a little guest spot to come on the show, you got to bring it. And then you coming from, you know, we had, what was it called? All Jokes Aside. All Jokes Aside was an urban club that was back in the day where Bernie came up and all of these comics came through, the DLs of the world. So just the culture of comedy, especially urban comedy, is just expectation. I think that's already been set. And so as you're a newer cat in the game, it holds you to that standard. So you got to either, you know, level up or, you know, you go sit on the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been I got to do what the thing you just
Jokes
said
and notes.
yeah,
Jokes and notes.
jokes and notes. And and Mary was there and she seen me and I could tell like she was really invested in seeing like, okay, who is this dude? You know what I mean? Where most club owners, they pretty much just working and then they'll just listen for the laughter to see, you know, is the laughter continuous? But with her, I seen her like she was sitting down, stop everything around to pay attention to see like, okay, yeah, I want to see who this guy is.
Yeah, Mary's a connoisseur of comedy. Like it wasn't just an owner, but she was a woman who really studied the art. You know what I mean? Like I can tell. You know, let me tell you a story about Mary. My manager's calling. I'm sorry. A great story about Mary. I was called in to do a headlining. First, I think I featured for George.
George Wallace.
Not George Wallace. My Chicago George Wilborn.
George Wilborn. Okay.
George Wilborn, Chicago classic. You know, he's a vet, killing. And then she brought me in that headline myself. And this is me. I'm living in LA. So I came. She gave me the number that she's gonna pay me. Cool. It was a great turnout. She came and called me on a Sunday or a Monday, or it's like a Tuesday. She's like, "Hey, I need to meet you to give you something." She gave me like $400-500 more. Sat in her car. She said, "Here, we did much better than I thought, so I wanted to bless you," and gave me more money. She had already fulfilled her agreement. Gave me more money, and so it shows you somebody who just don't care about the art, but care about the comics. Like, hey, you did a good job, and it went well. And I'm gonna bless you more because I've been blessed because of how the show turned out. So here you go, because she had already fulfilled her obligation to me in the rate she had. So I wouldn't have known. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy either way because I got what I came for. Shows are great. I'm good. So yeah, that's just a little testament to Mary and how invested she was in comedy. I'm so sad that she had to close that club, but it's a lot of work running a comedy club, especially without just location matters and all these other assets and things that plays a big part in it. But yeah, comedy in Chicago is a grind, bro, and I really think we breed great comics because of the city.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Mary, man. Shout out to Mary.
Shout out to Mary Lindsay. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
beautiful person.
Man, so are you still I mean, we talked about it a little bit last night when I hit you. You still hooping?
Still hooping, bro. On the off, not as much as we was hooping then. I'm slowed down a whole lot. Obviously, the pandemic slowed me down, but like I try to do this session 2 times when I'm in Chicago, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to hoop. I'm going to hoop Saturday with Brandon with the mute. I'm going to hoop with him Saturday. But that was on my only workout. That was the way I really, really, we all have hoop dreams. So for me, I still love basketball. But yeah, man, I try to still hoop as much as I can. Man, I met a 76-year-old dude hooping at 24 Hour Fitness on 120th and Crenshaw. I'm like, bro, you're not 76. He's like, I'm 76. And he showed me his ID, the retired black sheriff guy. And I said, how you still hooping? He's like, I just never stopped. He said, once you stop, your body starts slowing down. And so I've always remembered that. And this has been like 12, 13 years ago, I've talked to him. I've always tried to stay with it. And even though I've had some complications with my body, my goal is to just not stop, like, until it's over for me. And then I'm like, oh yeah, he still was hooping. Like, oh, even if it's 3-on-3 and just half court, like, I still want to get it.
Man, I guess I should have never stopped then, because my body is like, yeah, nah, we ain't doing it no more.
You're young enough to get back to it. You can't go straight. You're not gonna be able to hoop at the level you used to hoop. You got to go with some guys your age, just and get back in the rhythm, and then slowly but surely get back in shape and running. Once you go in a habit, then you will be able to go and hoop again. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it's learning too? When you start watching, and obviously I'm not Michael Jordan, but when you start really watching his journey, they all started to change their game because they were older. Michael Jordan wasn't going in the hole dunking on nobody. He was barely penetrating like that. He would put his back to the basket, work on the footwork, fade away. Real simple. It ain't hard on the body. I ain't got to see him bang and go and get twisted all up in the air. So I'm learning, like, jumpers is, if you want to sustain in this game, you got to shoot the ball well. Because niggas ain't thinking well.
Yeah.
I tried to get around the nigga because my game has always been handle, get to the cup. Like, that's always been my game. Nigga, I tried to get around this guy. He was older too. I don't know if you saw the part where Chris Paul was playing for the Houston Rockets that he was just dribbling in one place and he was trying to do moves, but he could not get around this man. Man, that was me a few weeks ago. I was like, okay. I'm trying to get past this nigga. This nigga's still there. I could have sworn I left him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this nigga's still here. Let me pass the ball.
Yeah. I had a guy, a kid, like he probably like 24, 25. I was going up here to the gym. He did me like this and I couldn't move. I was like, hey, man. I was like, oh, yeah, it's time for me to shut it down.
Hurt all your confidence. Like, this nigga stopped me with one little arm.
Like, hey, never move. Well, like, I can't move. God dang.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So, man, are you going to you guys got to approve for another season for the Bros, right?
We just shot season 3. So yes, we was blessed to have a season 3. We just filmed it like a month and a half, 2 months ago. Excuse me. So yeah, that was a blessing. So season 3 comes out next year.
Are you able to work on any other projects, like active projects? Really?
Yeah, we're working with Mr. Tyler Perry, man. He gets you in and out. So we be shooting for a couple of weeks. We shot 22 episodes in 5 days.
Golly.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I heard he liked that. Like, let's get it in. Let's put it in the can.
And he tries to send you. He makes sure to send you the scripts early on so you can be as invested as possible. He give you readers, people to work with you. But yeah, he about his business. Let's get it in. We didn't come in to play. Got time to waste. It's all because he is his own entity, so he don't have the flexibility that all productions have. You know what I mean? They got billions of dollars. He is the money. You know what I mean? When it's your money, you got to be mindful of how, you know what I'm saying? So it makes all the sense in the world.
Man, and I want to talk about your comedy special, man. Chicago, I'm home. Was that the? That's
Thank
the
you, bro.
man. It should look good too, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Shot
I
with
produced that on my own. And that was before
really?
I had anything. Yeah, that's before I got any TV credit.
Wow. Are you
Yeah, I
si-
did that in 2017.
are you shopping it to put it anywhere?
Well, right now it's on BT Plus. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on all platforms: Voodoo, Google Play, iTunes. It's on YouTube. You can rent or buy it. It's doing really well. It's online. You know, it's on. I like you can listen to the audio version of it. That's everywhere. Spotify, everything, title everywhere. So it is out. Like the only two platforms it's not on is Hulu or Netflix. So, but yeah, it's been blessing. Obviously, it's so many different ways to watch TV now, but people have been able to see it. It's been doing very well. It premiered on the CW network this last June on a major network. It was across the country on the CW network. So
Oh,
it made national TV. I don't remember ever watching a stand-up special on regular TV before. So that was a huge accomplishment from just believing and putting it, seeing it through, and it coming to pass. So yeah, I'm still trying to push it, and if hopefully it gets more opportunities to get in front of even a greater audience.
man, talk to young comics, man, about producing your own stand-up special. About the some of the hurdles that you had to jump through. Can you talk to some of the young comics about that?
Sure, for sure. The first thing is about really putting in the work. I think it's important that, like, I was doing comedy, 3 years ago, was like 17 years in before I did my stand up special. So, first of all, being prepared or really truly feeling like I was prepared to do an hour. Like, people think, like, I can get up there and you can get up there and mess around for an hour, but can you really sit there and give strong substance material that it keeps the people invested all the time they're watching? That's important because a lot of people do specials and they don't be strong, to be honest with you. So that's first. Secondly, believing in yourself is really the truth, and knowing that you have more than you have with it. Sometimes we don't know how much resources we have in our network because we don't really ask. Like, we don't like to ask people and things like that. The people who I reached out to help me financially was not the people that helped me. It was the people that I least expected. Like the grandmas that came and pulled out money, watched the money, it's like, here, go do it. That I didn't even know had money. So it was, I raised like $25,000. And it was my taxes. It was my manager gave 5,000. My wife was pinching, gave me a couple of thousand. My friend gave me a few thousand. And I didn't have to pay it in one increment. So I hired a company. I had to pay them in 3 installments, like 33% in different increments. So beginning 33, middle 33. So trying to find production companies that can work with you, that was a process. I had to do everything from finding the location to really picking a camera crew to promoting the show, trying to make it a successful venue. I got to shoot it in a theater downtown Chicago that set 750 people. We sold out 2 shows, but I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I didn't know what to expect. I just believed and tried to put the work in and make it come to life, and it came to life. That's truthful. So for all the young comics and young people doing anything, including me and you, just really believing and really using, making sure you're doing everything within your power to help you get to the things you want. No matter how minimum it be, sometimes we're like, oh, it's not that great. That's not that big. That small thing you think may get you a bigger opportunity that you couldn't have for, seeing. So that's my 2 cents, man. Like, believing in yourself and using all the resources you have. And even if ain't nobody giving you no money, what can I do on my own? What can I put together? Is there people that know how to shoot? Just who I have in my circle that really, can help me get to that next level.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, that's dope, and it looks great too, man. It looks great. The material is dope. Like it is all around. It almost looked like this should be on Netflix. You know what I mean? It definitely
That was
should
the
be on
goal.
Netflix.
That's
Yeah.
the goal. My goal was for it to sit next to anybody's special, Kevin, Dave's, and people don't see it different. They're like, oh, from the talent side of it to the production side of it. They're like, oh yeah, this is to have you say just that. Oh, this belong with the up there with the. I want to be mentioned. I want to be a great. I'm working to be the greatest. So the greatest I can be. So I'm grateful for that compliment because that's huge coming from you. Thank you.
Yeah. Have you reached out to Netflix about it, or it's a whole?
Early on, when we were first shopping, it the distribution company that I signed with did. But Netflix is about popularity. How big are you? So if I would have had like a Kevin just sign off and say I'll present it like Kevin Hart presents, then it might have been a different look. But maybe they'll get my next one. We'll see.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
Keep grinding.
That's right.
They don't let me in the front. I'm gonna find a way to get in. It's all good.
Yeah, you Chicago dudes do. Y'all always find a way in.
Hey, that's the hood in us. For sure.
Yeah.
This is my wife right here. Say, hey, babe.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Yo, man, so leave your all your social media where people can find you and tap into all your work.
Definitely, man. Well, my website is iambarrybrewer.com, and all of my social media is Barry Brewer Jr. Barry with an A, Barry Brewer, BREWER, and Junior JR. Barry Brewer Jr. on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. Oh my gosh, so many platforms. Jesus. Black Planet, MySpace, hit me up. Barry Brewer Jr. on everything.
Yo, man, it was dope tapping in with you. I appreciate you, B.
Love, bro. I appreciate you, man. Keep rocking, man. We gotta get you back on this stage too, and on this court.
Maybe you probably got a better chance on the court.
We get you in the TV movie, something. We gotta get you in it. You gotta give, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Yo, man, thank y'all for tapping in. This has been the Tap In Podcast. Holla. Thank you for tapping in with us. In order to see more clips like this, check out this video here or check out this one here.